Right, morning all. This morning we're going to be making some Chinese crispy seaweed. First of all, we've got some nice spring greens, and we've only used the greener leaves because you don't want the young leaves because they don't go all crispy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the spines out, or the stems or whatever, using a really thin sharp knife. Basically going to cut, I call it the main vein out, like so. Discard that bit, so you're just left with that bit like that. Put that to one side. So we're just going to cut a few of these up, and I'm going to do the video in stages. Each stage I'll record it and pause it in between. Yeah, you use a lot of this really, a lot of leaves for very little seaweed. There's a fair bit of wastage as well, which is a shame. I say wastage, I mean you could stew it or stuff, or do whatever. But it's my first attempt at doing this, not this, but this on video. I've got a camera above my head. Does take bit of time to make. Oh, they took the finger off then. Chuck those there. So what I'm going to do is I'll crack on, get all these finished. You don't want to see this all of them being done. There. Right, I've got a load more to do, so I'm not going to bore you with doing any more. I'll pause you and then we'll be back at the next stage. Right, back in a jiff. Right, I've de-stemmed them all, so what we're going to do now is you're going to get your leaves like this. Probably get about 4 or 5 from there. And then what you want to do is you want to fold it over. And what you need to do is get this really rolled up tightly, as tight as you can. The tighter you can, the better. Rolling up the old sleeping bags, isn't it? There you go. Right, what you need to do now, you need a nice thin bladed knife, and you want really finely, can you see that? If we zoom in a second, oh, wrong way. There you go. Really finely, as fine as you can. This is the longest bit. I need a thin blade. Mind your fingers. That doesn't matter. There we go. And what I'm going to do with this, I'll put it into a coriander, I call them corianders. Like so. There we go. Like that. Zoom out a bit. Right. So I'm going to crack on, get the rest of this done, and I'll get back to you. Right. See you in a bit. Right. So there we have it. We have some nice shredded crispy cabbage. Well, not crispy, but it will be crispy. There you go, nice and thin. What we're going to do now with this we're going to boil it for a couple of minutes and then dry it out as much as we can. So we're going to head over to the cooker now. I'll see you there in a second. Got to press record. Right, I'm going to put the greens into the boiling water, boil it off for a few minutes. I'm not going to put too much in, do a bit now and a bit later. Try and get it all on the light there. As you can see, like that. Just really want to blanch it, don't make it too mushy. Hot. Better turn that kettle off, am I? I bet you won't be able to hear me. And what we're going to do next, I'm going to transfer it into a colander. Transfer it into a colander, run it under some cold water, stop it from further cooking, and squeeze out all the moisture as we can. So it shouldn't take too long to do this. It's nice and bubbly. I think some people boil it, some people don't. Not too sure. It's just the way I do it anyway. Right, so we're going to head over to the sink now and empty that out. So, see you there. Right, let's get this out of the hot pan. Hot water. Ouch, that's hot. Hold it again. Get this way on the way there now. Just so we can drain it out. Maybe we'll stick it right. You want to cool it right down now. Zoom in. That's out. Yeah, so it's nice and cool now. Right. Right, let's go and squeeze them into some balls now. Right, see that. Right, so we've got our cooled down seaweed. What we're going to do now is going to grab a little bunch and we're just going to squeeze it, all the moisture out as much as we can, because when that hits that hot fat it's going to bubble up and spit everywhere. So try and get it all out into little pellets like that. I call them pellets. So I mean, it's a bit long-winded when you do this for the first time. You think, no wonder it costs so much. It's quite simple though, and fun. Some say. This is going to be the first batch that I do, so we've got another batch to do, so there's 4 of us at once. So. Here we go. And I'm squeezing it back into there, but it's just easier for me to video it in a minute. So the light's not fantastic. Let's see if we can brighten it up in the video. I hope you're enjoying the music. So I'm putting some background music to it. I don't know what it's called. There you go. As dry as I can get it. Do this one. As much as I can. Right. Just give it a quick rinse a second. Right, so out of that batch, that's it. Let's move that out of the way. Go in. There we go. So there we go. We've got 5 little balls there. I'll show you that to the camera. There you go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to break them open. Once these plates on. Right, so what I'm going to do now is my plate. I'm just going to break them open. Can I zoom out a little bit? There you go, that's better. There we go. I'm just going to break it open. It's all light and fluffy. And then it'll cook evenly then. It's just like grass. There you go. So we've got some, and we've got 2 more to do after this one. Two last couple. Let's just fluff it all up, that's it. Last one. There we go. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to get the wok out, fill it with oil. So on at about 170, 180 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to bring the wok up to temperature and then we'll get back to you. So there you go. Right, see you at the next. Right, I've got my oil in the wok and I'm just about to get it to about 180 degrees, so I'm using this wireless food probe temp I got for the barbecue. So at the moment it's 92 degrees, so I want to get about 170, 180. Yeah, 170, 180. Right, we'll get back to you when it's ready. Right, we're nearly there, we're at 173, 174 degrees. So we'll take that out, turn that down a slight touch. Put some water there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a handful of seaweed, and you have to watch out now because this is going to spit. Ready? Get it in. Wow, look at that. And we're going to fry that for a couple of minutes. Just keep it moving. You want it nice dark green. I've got my plate ready somewhere. Yeah. There we go. And that's probably equivalent to one of those balls, or 1.5 of those balls. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick it on a plate with a paper towel and dry it out, cool it down, and then we'll be on to the next stage. Starting to crisp up nicely now. Nearly there. You want it in a nice darkish green, dark. Not burnt but dark. Almost turning brown on some edges. That's why I like it anyway. That's the way it happens. You've just got to work quick because it'll soon burn. I'll turn that heat up a little bit. Right, to take it out, drain it, and chuck it back in. There we go. Okay, so it's starting to turn a little bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my plate. I don't know if you'll see this on camera, but I'm going to get it out and chuck it on my plate. Drain as much as you can. There we go, so we're going to go over to the next stage. I'll pause you there and see you at the next stage. Right, there we go. It's basically you just want to spread it out on a paper towel. Ooh, too crispy. Try and dry out as much as you can, let it cool down a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flavour this with a bit of Magic Love Dust, MSG. Right. I'll put some MSG on, so and then also I'm going to have some sugar. There we go. Just normal sugar, white sugar. Let's give it a bit of sweetness. So, whilst that's still warm, that helps melt it down. Just try and mix it in. See if we can zoom you in. There we go. It's nice and dark. Light's not very clever on this one, but I'll zoom you back out, and then I'm going to transfer it into a bowl. Like so. Basically, with this, the MSG, you can put a bit of salt with it as well. Sugar, just add it to taste. There we go, so a lot of oils come out of there. Middle, just pour it in. So you've got a lot of that oil off. There we go. And then we get some more magic dust. Some of this ground fried fish. Basically it's tuna, 68% ground tuna, and that's what they put on top of your, when you get it from the Chinese takeaway, you have that sprinkling of stuff. Yeah. Don't need a lot. So it's quite strong stuff. There you go. that is your crispy fried seaweed. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. I've got to make some more now. That's probably one portion for one person. Well, it is one portion for one person, and I've got another 3 more to do. So I'll take some photos. Thumbs up if you like the video. We'll do some more cooking. And don't forget, MSG, love dust. Every foodie's musty. Right, cheers.